Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new Texas Lottery $20 VIP Millions ticket. This is part of the July 2024 series of tickets that will be coming out in about a week. This one is a number match game, and there are some multipliers you can find in that main play area. You've got 2x, 5x, 10x, 20x, and then there are also some bonus spots down here where if you can find two matching symbols in any of the spots, you win the corresponding amount of money. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Texas Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 3.62, and it looks like you can win anywhere from 20 bucks up to $1 million. Looking at the prize structure, nothing too crazy stands out. I mean, I think the odds of winning that top prize are a little bit too long, but other than that, nothing crazy is jumping out at me. So we'll talk about taxes. In Texas, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view that tax money as part of the value of a game, and so that is going to affect how I view these top two prizes. So instead of what we see here on the screen, I'm going to view these as $7,600 and then the top prize as $760,000. So with those adjusted prize amounts, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 74 and 75%. That is well above the minimum 70% that we look for all scratch tickets, so we will see how this compares to other tickets as we go through the video. But we do need to mention that this 74% payout does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not a lot of people are going to be winning, which means very few people are going to see 74% payout on this game. So what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning those top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $250 prize level. So if you are playing this game, when you do win on it, if you're just an average luck type player, you're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between 20 bucks and 250 bucks. There is a split there at the $250 prize level. It's about 91 to 9. So, the large majority, 91% of these $250 prizes will fall here in the bottom of the prize structure where average folks are winning. The other 9%, though, are going to join the rest of these prizes to make up the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move that decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and you find out that it's about 1 in every 362 tickets that will have a top 1% prize on it, which means you're in about $7,240 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that's important information to note if you are thinking about playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 66 and 67%. Now, again, this is well above the minimum 60% payout, 60% that we look for the bottom 99% payout on all tickets, and 66% is actually a pretty strong number. So I do think that this is going to be a ticket that average folks are going to like, because they're winning a good amount of their money back. Now here on this page, we are tracking the increases and decreases in Texas $20 tickets. The data point for the VIP Millions is all the way over here on the right of the screen. So you can see there was a little bit of an increase in value from the previous ticket, Jackpot Millions, excuse me. And so, normally when I see an increase like this, I suggest that maybe it's a time to play the ticket, just because, with every ticket you buy, you're communicating approval or appreciation for what your state lottery is doing. And, this might be a situation where you would want to say to your lottery, hey, we appreciate the increase in value. We want to see more increases in value. So as long as the values are increasing, we'll buy the tickets. Now, if you are playing $20 tickets in Texas, up here in green in the top part of this chart, you see the best ticket in every category. So if you're playing for overall value, $85 million Explosion has the best payout of any $20 ticket we've seen come out of Texas on the channel. If you're playing for odds, $1 Million Lotteria has the best odds. If you are a more conservative player and you like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, $85 million Explosion has the most money at the bottom of the prize structure. And then if you're more of a high roller and like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, $1 million Cash Blast has the most money at the top. And then we are keeping track of top prizes as well. And what I'm noticing is that there are some $20 tickets that are a little bit older that have not seen a top prize won yet. So, the odds of winning a top prize are better now than they were when these tickets came out. So, excuse me. The bad thing about this is that these are like the really low payout tickets, and so maybe there are still top prizes available because nobody's playing the game. So that may be a good thing. That's kind of an encouraging sign if people aren't playing the games on these low payout games. Now here on this page, we are ranking Texas $20 tickets based on overall payout. Let's see, 74.35 was only good enough for 8th place on this list. So this is, middle of the road Texas ticket. I think with any ticket, you got to ask yourself, why are you playing it? And that might be a good question to ask on this one, since there are, quite a few tickets that are better than this one that you can go grab. Here on this page, we are ranking based on that bottom 99% payout. So 66.19. Again, only good enough for halfway up the list. So in 9th place overall. So, even though 66% is a pretty friendly number in the context of other Texas $20 tickets, it's not as good as a lot of the other $20 tickets out there. So, this may be one that people feel like is a little bit worse than normal $20 tickets they play. Now here on this page, we are comparing $20 tickets across states, and you can see Texas makes up, the bottom part of this list. And what that means is that Texas is in the $20 ticket category is not really competitive with what, California, Georgia, Florida, and especially Massachusetts are doing with $20 ticket values. And what we really want to do is focus in on the top of this list. So 2 of Massachusetts' 3 $20 tickets came out at 81% payout. And we got to ask the question, if Massachusetts can do it, if they can put out $20 tickets at 81% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is Texas putting out $20 tickets at 74% payout? By the way, VIP Millions is 33rd on this list. That's a lot of money. 74%. That's over 6.5 percentage points less than what Massachusetts did on these two $20 tickets here. And, 6.5%, when you're talking about the $20 tickets, that's a lot of money. When you consider how many tickets go into making just one scratch game, there could easily be 10 million tickets that make up the game. Multiply that by the $20 price tag, and that's $200 million. That would be wrapped up in one of these scratch games, and 6.5% of 200 million is $13 million that the Massachusetts Lottery is putting into the hands of its players on their $20 tickets that the Texas Lottery is basically stealing from its players on this VIP Millions. So I think I never like to see scratch players taken advantage of, but it seems like Texas does that pretty much across the board with all of its scratchers. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 bottom 99% payouts in this $20 ticket category. 66.19 was good enough for 13th on this list. And here you see a lot more tickets on this list from Texas, and that's because Texas has a tendency to put a lot of the value of the game in the bottom part of the prize structure where average folks are winning. In Texas, though, you don't really want to be one of the top 1% winners because you're really getting gypped. If you are going to be a top 1% winner, you want to play in a state like Massachusetts or maybe Georgia. Now here on this list, this is to give it a little bit of context as to how the payout on this VIP Millions compares to other tickets. And so, yeah, the best $2 ticket we've seen on the channel came out at 75% payout. That's over a half a percentage point above what we're getting from a $20 ticket from Texas. The best $5 ticket we've seen on the channel had 77% payout. That's around 3.5 percentage points more than what we're getting from a $20 ticket in Texas. And then the Massachusetts $20 ticket is, of course, way has way more payout than the $20 ticket in Texas. So, this is kind of embarrassing, I think, to have a $2 ticket from another state have a higher payout percentage than a $20 ticket from your state. Kind of embarrassing for Texas. So I think the Texas Lottery needs to keep this in mind when they are, making new $20 tickets. They want to make sure that they're being competitive with what other states are doing. Here on this list, we have the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel so far. 74% was not nearly good enough to make this list, but there are plenty of $20 tickets here. So you can pause that and look at it if you would like. And then here on this page are the top 36 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout. 6619 also not good enough to make this list, but again, there are plenty of $20 tickets here. So that's about it for the Texas Lottery $20 VIP Millions. Do I hate the ticket? I don't hate it. But do I think the value is where it should be? Absolutely not. This is not competitive with what other states are doing. So, I mean, if you want to get the best bang for your buck with $20 tickets, you might want to find a scratcher from Massachusetts that you like and you trust, and just go in on $20 tickets from Massachusetts. If you're losing, you're not going to get as much money back in Massachusetts because Texas really loads its prize structure at the bottom. You're going to get more. If you're a loser, you're going to get more back in Texas. But if you are a winner, if you win in the top 1%, you're going to get way more money, way more bang for your buck with those Massachusetts tickets. So I don't hate it. I don't think I would play it. I think the payout is too low. But, I guess it is what it is here. I wish Texas would do a better job with their payouts. But anyways, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.